Hello, my name's Samantha and my expertise are in PR and event management.
Hi, my name is Panos Likuriotis and my expertise is business and marketing. We're gonna talk about easyjet.
easyjet and the energy crisis. They are based in Luton Airport. They started in 1995, offering service to and from Scotland, both Glasgow and Edinburgh. They have expanded immensely and now have a reputation for offering cheap cost-effective flights. Their biggest competitors are Ryanair, who once was Europe's largest low-cost airline before easyjet acquired GoFly in 2003. The Ryanair bought one of the smallest firms into the market buzz. There is now some debate on which one is the biggest. According to the figure provided by the Civil Aviation Authority in 2009, easyjet carried 20 million passengers. easyjet has seen rapid expansion since its establishment in 1995 and had recently decided to expand their brand name to Easy Everything.
It will be easy to equate the financial crisis with a downturn for the airline industry. An economic slowdown always means less demand for air travel, but from 2009 up until now that has not been the case. In fact, I would argue that the industry may be relatively well positioned to weather a downturn for the first time since deregulation. All thanks to high fuel prices, the run-up in fuel prices while the economy was still strong forced the airline to really retouch up their revenue performances. That's why there are so many extra fees today. As demand dropped, oil prices also dropped. We saw oil near $150 in barrel before, but now we're down near $80. That significantly cuts air costs, and it will offset some, if not all, the reduced demands during downtime. The fact that airlines have already cut back capacity dramatically also means that weakening demands can be handled better now than it could have years ago. easyjet said BA strikes has helped them increase their passenger number, and because of this, easyjet carried 3.9 million passengers in March last year. That's 13.5% more than 3.49 million it carried in the same month last year.
Crystal analysis for easyjet and the energy crisis. The following factors, political, economical, social, environmental and legal, are likely to influence the airline industry and should be taken into account when analysing the industry and the crisis. Political legal factors. The air mile scheme is not considered as a taxable type by the government in the way that company cars are taxed, which may change to allow easyjet to compete on more equal grounds with the likes of BA. An EU East enlargement may provide an access to viable new markets. Economical factors. Likelihood of increasing fuel costs, congestion and other environmental restrictions, as well as the prospect of higher security and insurance costs to reflect the risk of terrorism. As it was thought that the recession was likely to last for some time, business travellers started to keep an eye on their travel expenses. Globalisation should continue to boost traffic in the long term. The introduction of single currency in Europe is likely to bring more business to easyjet as Europe becomes more integrated. Social cultural factors. The public are generally quite friendly to the prospect of cheap flights. However, they may feel begrudged when they see promotions in newspapers offering flights for £10, only to later find that the actual cost is much higher for the particular time or day they wish to fly on. Technological factors. A key issue will be the extent to which technological advancements, such as the use of internet on distribution and cost synergies from industry consolidation, can offset upward pressure on prices and costs. easyjet has to keep track of technological developments in the field of e-commerce and aircraft manufacture in order to gain a competitive advantage.
SWOT analysis. The strength of the easyjet is that all tickets you must buy through phone or internet with debit or credit cards. The weaknesses is that you have to pay for all luggage insurance, booking fees appear as extra on website, so it is not clear what you are paying for. Further, the drink, snacks and meal are all extra and must be bought on board. An important opportunity is product differentiation, where the airline can profit from a premium seating area rather like business class. This would be an area with higher price which would include all the things that are not normally included in regular economic price. threats is an important threat is the price of fuel, which the airplanes is called kerosene. Kerosene has risen over the last decades to historical high prices. This cost must be passed on the customers since the profit margin on each passenger seat is defined by the company, and it's quite small for a cheaper fare. easyjet has to engage in buying fuel at a fixed price in advance to avoid exposing to fuel price spikes. So, in the conclusion, in the longer term, trend growth may itself slow gradually as the big air travel market mature. In addition, failed yields, which have boosted air travel growth in the past, cannot be relied upon to persist, at least at the rate they have for the past decades or so. Moreover, their scope for defensive merger is limited by competition policy. The ability for international airlines to expand is limited by ownership restrictions. The energy crisis turned out for the better for easyjet.